Shalom Israel. Shalom Bashim Yahweh Barakathon to the brothers. And Shalom Yahweh Shemarathon Bashim Yahweh to the sisters. This is ISUPK New Orleans, Louisiana, come out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And our goal and our mission is to educate every last Black, Hispanic, Latino, and First Nation people about their true heritage. And that is the law, statutes, commandments that are in the Bible, that they are the children that's in the Bible. It's all the stories you hear all through the years. That was you, Black man. That was you, Hispanic man, Latino man, First Nation man. That was all you. I know you're saying movies and propaganda and all that. They was Black, just like Black and brown, just like us. That's who it was. That was us. And, and they did so much, especially when they brought in Christianity. They did one thing, and we're gonna touch on that. They made us not fear our God. To ever have brotherhood, if you don't fear the Most High, how can you have brotherhood? How could you even know what brotherhood is if you don't fear the Most High? Because I know you always been taught. All you got to do is pray to Jesus. He gonna talk to God, and he gonna forgive you everything. But it says in Exodus 15:3. He said, the Lord said he is a man of war. So he ain't no play thing. He ain't no play pretty. He ain't Mr. Nice. Think about all the things through the Bible he done. Okay, let's start first. Kicked Adam and Eve out the garden. Okay, the flood. Sodom and Gomorrah. Look at all that. Nobody can top his murder record. He's the top murderer in the universe. Nobody can come close. And nobody can match his body count because he wiped out a whole world. And ain't nobody else can say they done it. But that's why we're gonna get into fear of the Most High. That's actually wisdom. And we're gonna start at Deuteronomy 10. Chapter 10, verse 12. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And it reads, "And now, Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God." So he's saying right there, this is Moses talking, telling them all the way back then. What is required of you? Fear the Most High power. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fear him. Not somebody else down the street, not anything else. You fear him, but he will fight your battles for you. Because he know you follow these laws. See, when you fear the Most High, you're able to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You're able to have brotherhood and sisterhood. That's when you fear the Most High. Not to be such a nag to your husband, or don't be so domineering to your wife. That's when that's when you fear the Most High, because that wisdom comes along with it. Finish reading here. But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways. So that means walk in these ways, all these law, statutes, commandments till it hurt. If you fall, get up. Nobody don't look down on a brother because he fall. You a brother, you help him up. Your brother, I got you. I ain't finna let you fall. I ain't finna let you go back. That's what you say to your brother. You don't want your brother to go back because you love your brother. You love your sister. And that's what having a fear of the Most High is, to have that type of love for your brother, for that Black man, the Hispanic man, the Latino man, that First Nation man. That's what that fear of the Most High really means, because you able to do that, to walk in all his ways and to love him and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So you're supposed to love the Most High with all your heart and with all your soul. That's the whole duty of man right there. You know, that's all you're supposed to do. But you know, a lot of us come from out of different religions. You know, Christianity, Muslim, Judaism, Roman Catholicism. You know, Scientology. You know, and so on and so on. You know, they blind. You know, Christian pastors they blind. You know, they read this all over the Bible, but yet don't teach you. They won't even teach you. They won't teach you these scriptures. And we go to verse 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. So this is for your own good. Follow the law, statutes, commandments, not for the Most High, it's for you to get those blessings. It's for us to come up out of this hell called America and have our, you know, and Christ will come with the 144,000, you know, because World War III is just, you know, it's on the premise, you know, it's coming up. You know, it ain't gonna take too much more long because Russia done already moved close to Pakistan. You know, usually a war take about 10 years, you know, 10 years, a little infighting before the actual world war actually starts. You know, but we're gonna go to let me get the, you know, Isaiah 56:10. You know, so this was, you know, this is what the Most High got to say about those Christian pastors. You know, they teach you, you ain't supposed to fear the Most High. You know, you don't got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. But that's right in the Bible that they skip over all that. They want you to be a hand clapping, money giving clown. That's what they want you to be. They know gonna have a choir, sing a song, or have a praise service where you can just sing and dance and all that. But you know, this is what the Most High says about them. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving the slumber. Verse 11, yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. Now, don't that sound just like that Christian pastor? He lazy, lying down on the job. You know, lying down on the job. He already know he's not right anyway. He should be telling folks that, look here, you know, if he was really right, he'd be saying, my job is to look out for your soul. So my best thing you tell me, you need to leave me. And I got this number. This is the ISUPK. Here you go. You go to them and they going to teach you how to live because I can't. And that would be somebody that fear God. See, the Christian pastors do not fear God. Because it had been closed the churches down and give them all under command of general. Here you go. We ain't doing them with it. It's just a building, you know. You do something with it. You know, he's just to finish it off. And they are shepherds, they cannot understand. So they don't even understand enough to teach you the law, follow these law, statute, commandments. They just teach you to, you know, oh, you got to live right. You got to live right. Live right how? Okay, I understand you say live right. How can I live right? But sister such doing. I'm looking at saying this. I'm looking at watching your kids, your wife, everybody in your family good. I mean, everybody in your family bad, but you don't know one that's good. So how can I live right when I got this to watch? This is what I got to see. No, and it shouldn't be there, you know. That's why they say, you know, they cannot understand. They all look to their own way. Everyone for his gain, from his quarter. You know, they're looking for their money. And that's all they're concerned about is your money. They're not concerned about teaching you what thus says the Lord. You're not finna hear this in the Christian church. No. No, you're not finna hear this. You're not finna hear follow the law, follow the law, follow the law. No, you're not finna hear that. You finna hear John 3:16. For God so loved the world. That's what you about to hear. You finna hear that feel good speech. That's when Isaiah 30:10 really come into play when it say and it say to the seer, see not. And say to the prophets is not unto was right thing. Prophesy to smooth things, prophesy to seats, and that's all they do every time they off in their church. That's all they do. They don't teach you to fear the Most High, love your brother. They have you off in a fight, and they say, "I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be a house of God," because it's not a house of God. That's why. It's just a building, and it ain't never been holy, and you ain't never been holy, because it wouldn't be no mess like that going on in a place like they're supposed to be holy. Holy, you separate. I mean, only if you separate from the other nation, you separate from sin. You know, you separate from sin. And that's the rest. No, that's the meaning of being holy. You separate from that sin. You separate from that old man you used to be. You might not have all any friends anymore because everybody say, "Oh, you a old holy roller now." You're right. That's what I am. You know, but hey, you know, obedience, you know, is more than sacrifice. You know, be obedient, stay, follow these laws, statutes, commandments. I know you're gonna hear it a million times, but it's easy for it's easy to slip. You know, because Satan always on the job. He's always patrolling. You know, he trying to catch you dirty. You know, he trying to catch you slipping. For he can come in at your weakest moment and make you leave this truth, make you drop your soul. No, that's why you hold on to these laws, statutes, commandments. You say it in your head 300,000 times a day. I gotta follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. I gotta fear the Most High, and that's how you're gonna be able to do that and fight the tempter when he comes to you when things going a little bad, it's not going your way, and it look like you ain't moving nowhere. You got that to keep you strong. Even if things don't go your way, still all praise to the Most High. You know, it could be a test. You know, okay, if I take this from him, what he gonna do? He gonna leave me? That's what he want to know. You know, as long as I'm blessing him, okay, he good. No, let me take this away from him. Is it gonna be he gonna be a strong man like Job was? So that's what you trying to be like. You know, try to be like Job. You know, be strong even when you don't have nothing. Like I'm going through a little something myself, but you know what? I put it in Most High's hand. However it happened, whether it be good or bad, I'm not leaving this body right here just because it don't go my way. You know, I've done everything I possibly could do. Nah, hey, however it goes. We can go to Job 28 and 28. This is the book of Job, chapter 28, verse 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. So it's just like before we came off in this truth. We didn't fear the Most High until we heard the principles of the ISUPK. You know, that taught us, hey, that's your power. That's who you fear. He formed the heavens and the earth. You know, he could take you out in a minute. You'll be lucky you're still alive now. All the wrong you done. He could have took you out at 12, at 18, like a lot of them got did. Like my generation, you wasn't guaranteed to live to see 18. But the Most High made sure I live to see. I'm 51 now, you know. And Most High, you know, all the thing I went through, You know, most I could have been took me out. All the wrong I was doing. But he allowed me to live to find the ISUPK and to start following him since I was following everything else, not follow me. That's what he's saying, you know. Follow me. You don't follow everything else, not follow me. Follow my ways. You will never go wrong following me. And to, you know, as I said, to depart from evil is understanding. Yeah, you quit. You know, let's just say he was a whoremonger, you know, drug dealer, you know, scam artist, you know, scheming, you know, rob, you know, stuff like that. And you depart from it. So that's understanding. Because you learn to fear the Most High God. You know, Most High, once you learn the truth, you don't never want to depart from it. Because just think about it. If you leave the truth today, where you got to go? I mean, you probably got somewhere to go, but it's no telling what will happen to you once you leave this truth. You know, Most High might just say, okay, he done left. Okay, I'm taking my covering off for him. He out of here. So that could be you. So that's why I say, you know, stay off in this truth. You know, I'm gonna go to Psalms 25:14. Book of Psalms, chapter 25, verse 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him. See, all the things that the Christian church don't know, we know because we fear the Most High. That's why, you know, that's why the churches are closed. If they is ain't having church, if they is open, they ain't having it nothing like it used to be. You know, everybody staying at home. You know, everybody got the Omicron, everybody sick. So, you know, members is real slow and the money is real low. And he will show them his covenant. I said, we gonna see this is the thing about it, you know, that Christians get confused when they say he was, you know, when they hear certain words, they think he talking about everybody else. When he not. He talked to you, black man, Hispanic man, Latino man, First Nation man. He's not talking about the other nation. This was all you. This is what you supposed to do. He don't care what the oppressor follow. He don't care if the oppressor fear him. He don't want the oppressor fearing him. He want the oppressor to keep thinking he a god. He want his ally to still be around him. So when he meet him in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, it's going down. That's what he want. But he wants you to come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, get out that military, let him fight his own battle. Let him fight his own battle. Hey, he started that war. You did. You know, let him fight his own wars. Because you don't want to, like you said, like Revelation 18:4 said, you know, come from out of her, or you will not be partakers, you know, of the plagues and stuff. You don't like I say, when it goes down, you don't want to be part of the US. You don't want to be part of the Christian church. You don't want to be part of any of that. You want to be 10 toes down, follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. And, you know, under the ISUPK, on the command of Junior High. That's where you want to be at. You let the rest of the nations get took out. You come up under this covenant. Because the covenant was meant for you. You know? But, you know, it's like I said, but so many people have been blinded. You know, they've been blinded by those Christian preachers to get them dollars that, you know, that you can't talk to them. You know, they don't want to hear. You know, especially people they can reach a lot of people. They don't want to hear, and they can reach a whole lot of people. They don't want to hear that because because they getting paid too to lead people astray. You know, but we're gonna move on to Psalms 33, verse 8. The book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 8. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. Verse 9. For he spake, and it was done. He commanded, and it stood fast. Now they say let all the earth, or they thinking everybody. No, just the 12 tribes. Blacks, if your father black, Hispanic, or Native American, hey, that means you. That's you. That's when they said that all, that meant you. It didn't mean the Edomites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Hamites, the Cushites, you know, Japhites. Didn't mean none of them. Just meant you, 12 tribes. And that's all it meant when he said that. When he said, let all the earth fear the Lord. He was talking to the 12 tribes. Because you're all over the earth. And by this time, we done been dispersed. The northern kingdom fighting against the southern kingdom. They've been fighting, trying to put the kingdom back together. And we spread it. So, he talking to the 12 tribes. Not nobody else. Quit trying to put somebody else in your spot. This is something for you, especially for you. And that's all it's for. It's not for anyone else. But you always talk, Jesus loved everybody. No, Jesus didn't love everybody. Jesus did not love nobody in no LGBTQ community. He'll tell them, go and sin no more. That's what he's going to tell them. No, he did not love a Karen. He did not love he did not love anybody that can't get right. He's going to tell them, woe unto you. He's going to hear my words. He's going to tell them what thus says the Lord. Tell them about, what thus says the Lord. Tell them, go and sin no more. That's what we're going to tell you. Christ didn't put up with sin. Was it John 9:31? So God said he is not the prayers of sinners. So, you thinking God hearing your prayers, you just lucked out on one because he do not hear sinners. You just you just looked up. You say, and so when God spoke, it happened like he said, let there be light. And there was light. He said, let there be water, there was water. Let there be earth, there was earth. He said, we're gonna create beings in our likeness. Make them be male and female. And he did that, and that's how it happened. So for y'all, those of y'all that's listening out there, Adam and Eve was not the first man and woman on earth. There was plenty of them out there. They were just he just them the ones that got taught the law. God's law, they knew God's law. So that, now I'm gonna go to 34:9. I know you, but I say, this ain't nothing but fear. Yeah, this is a real current thing because a lot of people do not fear the Most High. You might hear back in the day we used to say, well, man, we don't fear nothing but God. Y'all look at it now. You didn't fear him because I'm still sinning. When you stop sinning, that's when you fear him because you fear his wrath. Your Most High power is a man of war. And he ain't coming at you like no man. He may cause you to get COVID and die, get cancer and die, have a massive coronary and die. He ain't gotta touch it like a regular man. Because he is not a man, he's a spirit. Book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 9. Oh, fear the Lord. Yea, his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. And the saints, them the 12 tribes. That's who the saints are. The saints are the 12 tribes. Not everybody say they believe in him, you know, because they lying too. Do not believe in him because they actually reading that Bible. They'll be like, I think we should teach critical race theory because I'm reading this Bible and something ain't adding up. No, they read that Bible say, hey, we better leave that out to schools, you know. They're gonna cause an uproar. We're gonna lose a lot of our, we know we need the black vote. That's the main thing. They when it come down for elections and something voting on, they need the 12 tribe vote. And we the biggest supporters of America. Foolishly. But we the biggest supporters of America. Don't nobody love America like the 12 tribes. Because we was taught we didn't have a homeland. We was taught we just all of a sudden appeared in the 1600s off slave out of Africa, got put on slave ships and brought it to the Americas. That's our history right there, far as the school system goes. But it goes much deeper than that. But they don't want to teach that. Because then they got to teach it all. All everything. Then they got to pull out their records that they done heed. They didn't want the world to know. They great grandfather just killed the 12 tribes like it wasn't nothing, like taking candy from a bear. It wasn't nothing to him. It was like fun to him. That was kind of devil, that was kind of devil we deal with them now. They still killing us. They still doing the worst to us. But like I say, you come back to the Most High, get in this one by the ISUPK and learn how to fear the Most High. We're gonna go to Psalms 86 and 11. Book of Psalms, chapter 86, verse 11. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Now, see, so they asking the Most High to teach you. This is how David has asked. He said, I will walk in the truth. Say, unite my heart to fear thy name. See, David know once you fear the Most High and you walk in this law, statute, commandments, your battles become his battles. Your enemies become his enemies. And David knew that. That's why you hear all through Psalms, fear the Most High, because he know he is your weapon. The Most High is your weapon. And the oppressor knows that he don't want you to use that weapon. He don't want you following these laws, statutes, commandments. He don't want you showing no brotherhood. Because he know the Most High, when he get ready to lay the hammer down, he know the Most High gonna lay it down on him. Because because you done came back into this one body. Israel done came one stick again. We back together again. And nothing can stand against us because the Most High is in our corner. So that's what they don't want. Why you think they keep pushing this and that? Because they know if we get back together, his days are numbered. World War III finna go down right there and there. And just like the Most High said, I come as a thief in the night. And you know how a thief catch a snoozing, when you getting that good sleep 2, 3 in the morning. Came in, took this, took that, and out the door. So that's how the Most High coming when you don't even expect it. He did not give a date. Yahweh Mashiach don't know the date. No, not the angels. Not your Christian and not your pastor at church. He don't know nothing either. No one knows the day but the Most High. Right? So no one knows that day but the Most High. Well, go verse 12. I will praise thee, O Lord my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. So that's what the Lord requires of you. You praise him. You give him the glory. And he's going to be with you through all your days. Is he going to say you're not going to face some adversity? Of course you are. That's life. Everybody faces it. Is it fun? Is it fun to lose? No, it's not. It hurts. But hey, Most High wrath hurt worse. That's what hurt worse. His wrath. So think about it. You want to lead this truth? To go back? Go ahead. If that's what you want. But just remember, your heart told you. Believing the Most High is not a wise idea. 13. For great is thy mercy toward me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. So that's what we're going to do. He's going to deliver our soul from this lowest hell that we in right now. But we all got to come together. We all got to come together because we are in the lowest hell right now. I mean, you got people in bigger states getting eviction notice. That's hell. And it's winter. And you getting an eviction notice, you got to get out. You got people ain't got, some of them was able to walk off jobs and start business. Some of them wasn't. It wasn't all the same for everybody. Everybody don't have the same talents and all that, to be able to do what you need to do. So a lot of people are suffering. But let's say coming to the ISUPK, learn from the priests and prophets of the Most High to learn who your God is. Learn who the nigga God is. That's what you need to know, who the Black, Hispanic, Latino, and First Nation people God is. And ISUPK is the only group that'll be able to teach you that. Now you got some preachers now who done took a little page out the ISUPK book. They still Christians, but they try to they done took a lot of our scriptures that we go over, and they don't start teach them now. And then they love to claim how they love to debate the ISUPK, which is a lie, because I haven't seen the debate yet. And when they do have a debate, it be mainly Christian, but not none of them Christians that's call themselves teaching the truth. Now, because they know they finna get exposed and body bag. We're finna go to Psalms 110 and 10. No, 111 and 10. Sorry. 111 and 10. And it reads, Psalm verse 11, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You heard that. A good understanding have all that they do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. So, you heard this all throughout Psalms and Proverbs, all throughout Psalms, fear the Lord. I mean, look how many times you done heard that. That's not a catchphrase. That's something you need to be doing. It's like this, because you cannot be in this truth and not fear the Most High. Because if you don't fear him, you're not in the truth. Because he'd be the first one you fear. That's when you know you're in the truth, because you fear the Most High. You find yourself following these law, statute, commandments. You're not, out there doing nothing wrong. You ain't committing no crimes. You're no longer a criminal no more. No longer somebody can't say anything bad about anymore. You're a whole different person. They might not like how you deliver it to them because it goes against contradictory to what they're used to that suit wearing clown be saying to them, come unto me, I can heal you. No, we don't do none of that. No. When there's not going to be no prayer line where we hit laying hands on people. No, we don't do that. We ain't into that tomfoolery, we finna go to Proverbs 1 and 7. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Now you off in this one body, you wise. Everybody else that hears talk, we out there on the hear the brothers talk on the street corner and always got something to say, heckling and all that, fools, because they hear the word of the Most High, and they closing their ears up, stopping their ears up to it. No, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear it. God so loved the world. God so loved the world. Y'all teaching hate. Y'all teaching hate. See, them fools right there. Them are big fools. The ones that do come in, you make that call. That's your first beginning of having some wisdom. Because you wise enough to hear the prophets. Call that number. Get in. Do your 90 days. Get your name. And watch how your life change. I ain't talking about you finna be a movie star or get rich or something like that. I'm talking about a change of being. A change where in your soul, you're a different person. You're not what you used to be. And you know it. We're going to go to Proverbs 3 and 7. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. I said, be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. So it's just like, just being like, just like anything. We'll go, depart from evil. Where all the evil stuff, the evil is not hid. Evil is not hid. It's right there in your face for you to see right there. Run from it. Run from it. That's the best thing you can do. It says, be not wise in our own eyes. No, thank you. Like you take your principal, he so knowledgeable, yet he won't teach you to follow these law, statutes, commandments. So he wise in his own eyes. He's like, yeah, I know I preached a good sermon today. Oh, you sure did, Pastor. Well, you got a bunch of people jumping, shouting, but everybody still the same. There ain't nobody in church right but him and his wife. And you got 300 members. You got some work to do, partner. You really got some work to do. Y'all the only two living right, in that church. You got a whole lot of work to do. And we're gonna go to we're still in Proverbs. We're going to chapter 8, verse 13. Yeah, I know, I'm wearing this fear the Lord thing out here, but a lot of people do not fear him. A lot of people, lean onto their own understand, and they drop their soul. That's why I say, fear the Lord. You're too scared to drop that soul. The way it's verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Fear of the Lord is to hate evil. You don't want it around you. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want nothing to do with it. So they get behind these Satan. In other words, you take that somewhere else. Or me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. You know, that's when you go to get all that. You know, you get there. You know, you don't came too far. You know, fear the Lord. You know, and hate evil. You hate what the Most High hate. That's brotherhood with the Most High. Whatever He hate, you hate. So all evil thing He hate, then He hate. Yeah, yeah. This is he said, and pride and arrogancy and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. What do we hate? A forward mouth. Well, somebody just talk reckless, you know, or just talk pridefully, you know, but yet whatever they talk about is not helping, you know, it's not helping. It's not, you're not being edified. It's just something that's bringing you down, God say He hates that. That's evil. He hates that, because always remember, when you going through this, even though, you hear, yeah, you got to follow the law, statutes, you're going to hear that so many times, you fear the Most High. That's it's going to sound normal to you. It's going to be just like another word, fear the Most High. Hey, follow the law, statutes, commandment. Boom. Most High going to fight my battles if I fear Him. I become His friend because I fear His power. I know who He is. I know He created the heavens and earth. I know everything that's going on is COVID-19 was sent by Him. The plague, this is modern day Egypt. Hey, this is one of the plagues. These are one of the plagues. Now we go to Proverbs chapter 14 and 26. But Proverbs chapter 14 verse 26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and His children shall have a place of refuge. It's just like I fear the Lord. I have that confidence. Not, confidence like I'm some kind of bad, but it's just I know the Most High got a covering over me. He watching out for me. We're His children, so we come back and fear the Lord, start following these laws, statutes, He gonna be a refuge for us. We ain't gonna have to worry about, what's going on out there with the rest of the nation. Because we're gonna be one nation again. We're gonna be worried about our own nation, building our own nation up. And that's what you need to think about. Verse 27. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. See, there you go right there, self-explanatory. So the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. And that death is just sin, When you fear the Lord, you hate sin. And you don't want no part of sin. Because it's going to save your life. Fearing the Most High. Look how He, like when they was on the run, when He was writing all this, He was ran for Saul for like maybe about 40 years. These are David prayers, in the sayings, and the Most High protected David from Saul. David had never had to lay a hand on Saul. Saul enemies did. And David brought the kingdom back together again, So that's what all that fear of the Lord got David. He became king of Israel. He was already king, but he became king of Israel and united the 12 tribes. That's what fearing the Lord and following His law, statutes, and commandment got him. He got that big prize. And we're finna go to verse 19. I mean, chapter 19 and 23. And it reads, Proverbs chapter 19 and 23. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. Now, ain't y'all satisfied being up in this truth? You know who you are. You have an identity now. Before you ain't know who the heck you was. You know, some people thought they Judah, they Gad, or some thought they were Gad, they Judah, or so on, so on. No, you know who you are now. You ain't had to go to Ancestry and me and get that old bogus, DNA report. Like they ask you to tell you. And then every time you get a point, they say, yeah, well, you about 85% African. We're not Africans. So we cannot have no African blood. So that's why it's fake. You come in this truth, you know who you are, now eat the food with that. This Bible gonna tell you what tribe you're from. This Bible gonna tell you the ancestry, me and all that, trying to find out your ethnicity, nah. The Bible got this, Bible tell you all, all the nations of the world is right in this Bible. And let me see, we can go to Matthew 10 and 28. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay. So let's talk about hell for a minute. The Christian church will have you believe heaven is a place and hell is a place. If you do like what the Lord tells you to do according to doctrine, you go to heaven. If you're evil or wicked, you go to hell, lake of fire, brimstone, blase. When I'm here to tell you, heaven and hell is here on earth. Heaven is a condition, hell is a condition. Right now, the president, he living in heaven. 12 tribes, we in hell. That's basically it. That's why they tell you to fear the Most High. And that's the guy down the street. He can kill you. He can kill your body. Of course, but the Most High, he can kill your soul. He kill your body and soul in hell, right here. Right here. Because hell is here. Why you think Job 1:6 when he said sons of God was called, sons of God called together, and Satan was there with them also. If hell was an actual place, what he doing up in heaven? If there was a war up in heaven and God cast Satan out, what he doing back in heaven? Them just the lies of the Christian, them the lies of the oppressor. Lies of the oppressor. For you wouldn't find these records. But the ISUPK found these records and screened them every day of the week. It's up to you if you want to listen, if you want to, if you have an ear, hear. You done heard everything else. But you hear something that's going to help you die. Because the most high power, he ain't no joke. You think he don't get tired of watching you sin? You get tired of hearing you say, I don't feel nobody but God. If you feel me, why you ain't keeping my commandments? That was the Most High saying, why you ain't keeping my commandments, so you can't fear me. So let me put some fear off into you. See, that's what you don't want. That's why I say, that's why the scripture said, Most High can destroy your body and soul. So that man can't do but kill your body, but your soul lives on. Most High take them both out. So I like I like for you to think about that. And this is the thing. We can go to Proverbs 26 and 11. For anybody that's having problems, got the I can't help it and all that mess. Keep staying constant. Can't seem like they don't want to get right. Remember this: as a dog, Proverbs 26 and 11. As a dog returned to his vomit, so a fool returned to his father. So you done came off into this one body, and return back out to that world. That's equal to the dog that just done hook and then lap it up. You don't return back to your own mess. You don't regurgitate your own mess back up, and you back off in the muck and mire. When you was clean as white as snow, but you rather go back. Just like Lot's wife. They told him, go. Don't even look back. She didn't wait. She didn't want to leave. So she got turned to a pillar of salt. She loves Sodom and Gomorrah. Well, Lot being a just man, no, he didn't like that. Because they tried to have the angels that were sent for him to get him out the city. He said, we don't see what's going on here. We finna destroy this place. So y'all here for the hills. Get on the whacker. Don't even turn around and look back. Don't grab nothing. Go. So before you want to go back to that world, remember what the Lord likened it to. Like a dog licking up his own vomit. And that's foolish. That's utter foolishness. You done did all this work just to go back. Don't make any sense. We're gonna go to Isaiah 41 and 10. The book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. Now you hear that? He tell you, don't fear anything in this world. I am with you. Don't be dismayed. Don't be dismayed. No astrologers, no zodiac sign, somebody that don't work in voodoo, and all that black magic and stuff like that, sorcerers and warlocks and all that. Don't be dismayed at none of that. So he said, he is your God, and I will strengthen thee. I'm going to give you that strength. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Now, with that right hand, you can never go wrong. Could nothing withstand you. But you got to learn to fear the Most High. You got to follow these law, statutes, and commandments. You got to con out con when you don't want to con out con. Like I said, you got to learn how to, if you're going to have brotherhood, first brotherhood start with the Most High. That's where the brotherhood starts at, with him. Let me go to, let's see, Philippians 2 and 12. You know, Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So like I said, like it's like this. Like the generals, captains, they can't see what we're doing. They know they'll soon be living right, but the Most High sees all the time. You know, He sees everything you do. Ain't nothing hid. You know, there's nothing hid. There's nothing here. You supposed to when you serve the Most High, you do it. With fear, because you ain't trying to mess up. You're trying to stay on this path that you walking. You trying, you said, you 10 toes down, then you 10 toes down. You say you follow these law, statutes, commandments. I follow these law, statutes, commandments. I fear the Most High. I fear the Most High. Go to verse 13. For it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. So that's the Most High. Once you get that, once you go to fear the Most High, He get the work off in you. His work get off in you. That's when you're able to do your job. You be able to do your job the way you're supposed to do your job. You're able to treat a brother that you don't know like a brother you know ever. That's what that does. We'll go to 14. Do all things without murmuring and disputing. Man, let's say you get let's say you're a trooper and you get order and need to clean out the bathroom. Let's just say something simple like that. Be like, man, I'm always doing like that. No, you don't do that. Or you gotta teach. Man, I don't feel like teaching. No. You kind of want to and go ahead and do that. So when you have to fear the Most High, you don't murmur, you don't complain, just go home, and get it done. That's what you do. I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. Ecclesiastes and Apocrypha. This is an important verse that you need once you learn to fear the Most High. Once you get off in this one body, it's something you need to know. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, I ain't talking about Bobo down the street. I'm talking about the oppressor. He's your enemy. He the one lurking in dark places for you. He the one riding through your hood at night, waiting to catch you slipping. Stopping you while you're off in your car. And you ain't doing nothing. This the one who slavery you got to go to every day and work, till you just hurting all over. That's your enemy. These other nations, they are enemies, okay? We ain't got a peace treaty with none of them. And if it was a peace treaty, they broke it already. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass. You don't know him, Ask Gad. I can tell you about him. He speaks with forked tongue. Even though come humble and everything, all that. He got his finger crossed behind his back. I'm getting him. I'm gonna get him. That's your enemy. That is your enemy. Let me see. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So it lets you know. No matter how he try to fix himself, he's still that devil that the Bible speaks of. Verse 12, say him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. You see, that's what happened. He's in our place. We supposed to be running things, but we didn't follow the law. We didn't fear God. Now he running things, you know. He stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. We can't even be buddies, okay? You know, if it work, hey, hello, Larry, hello, what up? Well, that's about it. After the job's done, he done. There's no coming over to my house. There's no calling me on the phone unless it's overtime. And that's about it. Lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked where there will. Yeah. He like I said, this is a perfect example of how he did game. He came like humble. Oh, we Christians. Well, we Roman Catholics. You know. Oh, thank you for showing us how to live. Then turned around and killed. They could have let them die. They could have said, man, but we ain't that type of people. 12 tribes are loving people, no matter what they say about it. They could have let them die out there. No, hey, that ain't my people. Hey, let the white devil die. They could have did that, but they did. And they lost their lives, their land, you know, and really their heritage, you know. Even though some of them still, you know, they had a little parade stuff, but you know, that's more of entertainment for the oppressor, really. That's not actually, you know, that's more like entertainment. We go to book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 21. And anybody, they do not fear the law, don't want to follow these law, statutes, commandments, this is their go-to scripture. This is their excuse that they try to use Paul's writing to say Paul is confusing, you know, when it's not. And it reads, you know, Romans 7:21. I find then in a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. Okay, now when you're a child, you might can make that claim. You done became a man, you know good, right from wrong, good from evil. You know better. So you can't say that anymore, you know. You can't say that. You know what you're doing is wrong. Now, you know it's wrong, but you say I can't help it. I gotta do it. I just gotta do it. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Verse 22, for I delight in the law of God after the inward man. So, you know, and that's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to delight in the law of the most high power. You know, because once these law, statutes, and commandments get in your inward part, you don't want to look back. Because there's no looking back. You know. Verse 23 says, but I see another law in my members, warn against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin which is in my members. That's just some weak cow. There's flesh lusting after something, and he want to go do it. And that's the excuse he used. He'll bring this scripture out to justify why he doing wrong and why he can't do right. Because in the Bible it tells you he can't do right. No, man, that's your flesh. All this saying is the flesh war against the spirit. You can just let your flesh win. And that's all that is. You know? And verse 24 says, oh, wretched man that I am, who should deliver me from this body of this death? Man, the Most High gonna deliver you. If you learn to fear and follow the law, statutes, commandment, and let go of your fleshly lust. That's what free. These last two verses, though, in Romans 6:1. So what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Verse 2. God forbid, how shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? So when you come into truth, you're dead to sin. You are dead to sin. You know, like I said, I know you're gonna come across, a lot of hills and humps, and bumps along the way. But hold fast. I'm going through them too. You're not alone. Just like I know I'm not alone. I ain't the only one going through things. I'm not something special. It's not, oh, woe is me. Everybody's saying woe is me. But I want you to stay fast, and hold on to this truth, and that's my class. On say shalom, Bashim, Yohawah Shai, Barakatham to the brothers, and to my beautiful sisters and princesses. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Tham Bashim Yahweh Shai. And say, I love you, Israel, and Kwam Yashala.